Oh God.
Hi, my loves. Welcome to Jennifer's Open Book, where we don't believe in filters. So today I'm talking about music and poetry. I love music and I love poetry, and I'm talking to somebody from my VIP. That's right, my visually impaired posse, Boulevard Bert. I said it, visually impaired posse, and I meant it.
Okay, I'm
Before
about to
I
say
get
that's nice. I like that. Totally.
to I'm gonna tell you where that came from in a minute. But before I get to that, if you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit your
Right
like
now.
button and share this video. Leave comments, you guys. I'm kind of sort of reading my comments, so hopefully I can see your comments. So if you are watching me right now, leave comments. If you are watching this after it has been broadcasted, leave comments. Let me know what you think of this video and go check out some of my other um videos. I actually sat down with another person from my VIP. Um comedian See No Evil. When did he do that? Day before yesterday. And I have not shared that video, but if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. We were talking about relationship stuff. And I'll share it for you guys a little bit later. Right now, we are gonna focus on you. What's going on, Berto? How you doing?
Well, first let me say, make sure y'all post a comment about how handsome I look with the beard and all. All right. I'm doing good though. I'm doing good. How you doing, Queen? How you
I'm
doing?
good.
That's
So
good to hear.
VIP, let me tell you where the VIP came from. My a friend of mine when I was in when we were in the seventh grade, we it was picture day. I have no idea what made her say this, but I think it's because we were like all standing around together. It was a few people out of the visually impaired class, and she say, "Oh shoot, the VIP visually impaired posse," and I have kept it since then.
Wow.
I kept it. I even put it on one of my cards. We had some like little cards made on picture day, and I had it on my card like VIP.
Okay.
I
So
kept it.
you kept it?
So what? I
That's
kept
that's
it.
copyright infringement. That's copyright
Mm,
infringement. You know that, right?
it- It's not.
We're gonna have to delete that.
She
You're gonna
did.
have to edit this
She
video
didn't.
later on.
She didn't coin it.
Okay.
She didn't.
Okay.
She didn't claim it. She didn't say that's mine.
All right.
So you are a musician and you write poetry too, don't you?
I do. Listen, I was gonna send you a poem, but you might think that I'm coming. I'm trying to be forward with you and stuff like that, and I don't want you to think that.
No, if you if
I have a
if you would
very
have sent
erotic
me the
poem.
poem, if you would have sent me the poem and been like, this is for the show or something like that, I wouldn't have took it that way. It's an erotic poem.
Yes, it's called Ghetto Kama Sutra.
You definitely, yeah, you definitely would have had to put a warning label on that.
I'm gonna send it to you though. But let me do
Send it
something.
to
Let me
me.
properly introduce myself. I am Boulevard Bert, the blind bully. Nigga, don't be mad because I'm the only Boulevard on your app. The Ray-Ban Bandit is in the building. Holla at your boy.
He on your ass, nigga. Can I curse?
I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, it doesn't matter. You just did, and you were live when you did it.
facts, facts, facts.
Okay, so I should have written this in my description, you guys. There's gonna be some strong language
Yes, it is. You know that.
and probably a little bit of sex talk too.
I'm pretty sure if you
So
heard no filters, it's going down that way. Pretty
and
sure.
definitely, I mean, I always say there's no filter. So speaking of no filters, we have tried this before, you guys, and it didn't work out. But a while back, I did share some music by Boulevard Bert, and one of the songs is called "No Filters," which is my favorite one that he sent me. My favorite one so far. And the other one, what was the other one?
It was one called Beneficial. I let you hear Let It Rain.
Beneficial.
And I got
Okay,
a
so I
couple more. I
didn't,
got
I
one.
haven't shared Let It Rain yet. Beneficial
Yeah.
and No Filters were the ones that I shared. And when we're
Yeah.
done with this, I'm going to share it again, you guys, so that you can check out those two songs. Like I said, No Filters is kind of my favorite one. It's got lots of cussing in it, y'all. It's got a lot of cussing.
Lord.
It's got a lot of
Lord.
cussing. And shoot, you know we love ignorant. But what got you started with music? What made you want to do that?
I was in the hood. I lived in Hollywood for a little bit. Shout out to my people in AP, but I moved from Dade County to Hollywood, and it was very hard adjusting because people didn't, they didn't like, light skinned boys and stuff like that. So I had to basically boss my way around in there, and then all of a sudden I formed a group, and people that are familiar with the group and stuff like that, we called ourselves the Insiders because most of us stayed inside. Next thing you know, I started writing music for everybody in my group, and we started um, we started linking up with certain people and stuff like that. And I came up with the pseudonym Enigma, and the next thing you know, we blew up. After that, I did a couple more songs for other people and stuff like that, and I started freestyling in the lunchroom, and people enjoyed that. So I started taking I started taking that more seriously, and I think that's where I came. And then I took a hiatus after that, and next thing you know, I bumped into a couple of friends that I told them, hey, I can write you a better song than what you have right now, and it got me here. It got me here.
So, did you go to school in Hollywood?
I went to school in Hollywood.
Hollywood Hills, best say your school.
Hollywood
I
Hills.
was getting ready to ask you if you went to Hollywood Hills. I was there for
I
like
went
a
to
year.
Hollywood Hills.
Into that school. I went to that school for a year. I went
You
to
went to that
Hollywood
school for
Hills for
real?
a year. I went there for a year. Yeah. I
What,
lived in Hollywood for about a year and a half.
what year was that?
Mind your
We're not gonna say it. Never
business.
mind. Never, yeah,
Dang.
we're not gonna say it because then people
Back
gonna
in
want to
the
figure out your age and I
back
ain't
in
gonna
the day. Back in the
yeah.
day.
I can't believe you would stay in Hollywood. I thought you were just a country girl. I ain't know
I've
all
been
that.
I've been all over. I was born in St. Louis, raised in Cleveland and St. Louis because I went back and forth between the two places. We lived in Hollywood for like I said, like a year and a half. Um, those are the only places I live and then where I live at now. So,
Okay,
but we're
okay.
not talking about me. We're talking about you, and we want to talk
All
about
right.
some music stuff.
Okay.
So, who's your favorite artist right now? Do you
I
have
don't
like a
have
favorite artist that's out now?
I don't have a favorite artist that's in this new
Industry.
jump industry of music. I really like old school artists, and if you listen to my art and stuff like that, you'll see that I'm more kind of old school. Like you see, Beneficial has an old school vibe to it and stuff. But my favorite artist right now, as we speak, is Nas.
Mm-hmm.
So, so are you more of a? I know that your music is more hip hop, but do you favor hip hop over R&B?
Do I favor hip hop over R&B? I'm a R&B. I love R&B. Like I'd rather play an R&B song right now than play a hip hop song because I think it's just been the same subject matter for quite a long time. I want to say that, but like with R&B, you always hear something different about it, and I like more
Hmm.
sensuality. I like more sensuality.
So, who is your favorite R&B artist?
People gonna hate me for this, but I got two favorite R&B artists, and one nobody can debate it. This guy has hits all over the place. It's R. Kelly, and then the second person is Trey Songz.
Okay, so I struggle with the R. Kelly thing, right?
Yeah,
Let me tell you why I struggle with R. Kelly. Probably the same reason other people struggle with R. Kelly. But I love R. Kelly's music, right? This dude made the best music.
Good night.
We loved R. Kelly
yeah.
until we found out what we already knew and we were in denial about, okay? Because everybody already knew about it, but we were in denial. He was open with it. He called himself the Pied Piper of R&B. What did the Pied Piper do? What did the Pied Piper do?
It's just, the people
What he
followed him.
do? Not the
He made
people
children
followed
follow him.
him.
Yeah.
Children followed him
Children.
when he was
Yeah.
playing his music. Okay, so we he told us who he was.
Yeah.
The whole R. Kelly and Aaliyah thing. We were in denial. Okay, that's all we were in denial, but he wasn't. He knew what he was.
Yeah. You
I
wrote it
but
all over his music. You
he
heard it.
It's
You
Your
heard.
Body's My Playground.
Yeah. Your body's my playground. You got Chocolate Factory as an album. You got
I'm
12,
saying no. That's we not thinking about that. Tell me what he was
12
thinking.
play. Like who else comes up with those names? 12 play. I didn't think of it till now. I did it.
So my thing is, I still love his music, but I have a hard time listening to it because I have a daughter. So when R. Kelly comes on the radio and she's in the room, I'm like, nope, not today. You won't be singing to this one.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna ask you something, and I want you to be genuine with me. You rather have your daughter listen to R. Kelly, or you rather have your daughter listen to WAP? And that's the thing because
I don't want my
all
daughter
these
to
musics
listen
we're
to
listening to,
none of it.
right? And I'm saying it has subliminal messaging, but the
They're not
thing
even
is,
subliminal anymore. It's not
yeah,
subliminal
exactly. That's
anymore.
what I'm saying. Now it's not subliminal at all. Back then, you could get away with saying a word or two, like that song. Let me lick you up, let me lick you down, or candy liquor. We ain't never know what that was. We thought we were talking about candy liquor, and that's old school music. That's music back in what 60s or 70s.
They're a little more
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
They
classy
were
about
more discreet about it. They were kind of like, hinting at what they were talking about. And when you're older, like we used to sing all of these songs when we were little, and when we got older and we actually started listening to the lyrics, we were like, we had no business
yeah.
listening to
Right now,
these
people are
songs.
straightforward. That's the thing.
Now
And
they out with it, and it's on the
yeah,
radio. It used to be like certain things they wouldn't play on the radio, but now they playing everything on the radio.
it.
yeah,
No filter.
no
So
filter.
we were talking about a couple of people and I were talking about WAP, and one person was saying, if you're being a parent, you just gonna turn it off, just turn off the radio when it comes on, be a parent. And I'm like, yeah, that's spoken like somebody who's not trying to keep their daughter off the pole. Like some stuff I feel like they shouldn't even be playing on the radio. So
Right.
her point was, your kid gonna see and hear it anyway. And that's fine. That's true. When she's at school around other people, she is gonna hear it, but she ain't got to hear it over here with me. That's not what I'm
Exactly.
promoting. You know what I mean?
How, how old your daughter is? There's
She's
somebody your
5.
daughter's age right now talking about you little son of a wet ass pussy, just like that. And we
And
can't control
and
that. We
I've
can't
and I've
control
been
it.
around these kids. I'm around kids all the time who's my daughter's age, and they talk like they 21.
Right.
And my daughter don't know nothing past Blues Clues.
That's what you think.
I know where my daughter is. My daughter's
Yeah.
with me all the time. So my daughter don't know nothing about none of it because she's not around anybody else. So
Nice.
my daughter is Nick Jr. in toys.
Nick
And I'm
Jr.
sorry,
and
since, since we have another guest, what's your name, sweetheart? Because you keep on chiming in. I want to make sure we know who you are.
My name is Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda. Okay, so
Hi.
everybody, this is Rhonda. Because I keep on hearing your voice in the background. I want everybody to know you. Look, you keep on saying so.
well,
Hi,
that's
Rhonda.
somebody that I collaborate with in music and stuff like that. Her artist name
Okay.
is Rhonda Rampage, and
So
every
I
now and then
seen
we
her name pop up on my YouTube.
yeah. Yeah, so yeah, she has a couple songs out right now and stuff like that, and that's what we're working on. Based on that, I did write a couple songs for her and stuff like that, and yeah, so that's where we're at with that.
We collab. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I wasn't trying.
Okay.
I was just saying that, when kids are with other kids, even my mom didn't know that I cursed until she actually went in one of my notebooks and I was little raps. And she was like, I didn't know you knew how to use these words. But I wasn't trying to try out just to be saying it. When kids are around other kids,
Yeah, when kids
they,
are around other kids, like when my daughter was going to school, she came home with little attitudes and saying stuff that I wasn't used to her saying and stuff. So I understand that, but what I'm saying is like I know what's going on with my child, and I should say right
inside the
now
household. Yeah,
because
Mhm.
right now she ain't outside of my sight. I mean, somebody offered to take her somewhere yesterday. They were like, "Do you mind if she goes on play dates?" I'm like, "I don't mind." So she was like, "Well, can I take her?" And I was like, "Well, not without me. I don't know you or these people who asked you to
Exactly.
take her."
And that,
And and I don't want to be a helicopter mom, but unless I know you very well, I'm not about to let my child, go off with you because I don't know what you're teaching her. And I know my daughter gets things that she's not, well, to me, she's not supposed to get because I have family members that we go around and they do and say things around children that I think is inappropriate. And she's right
yeah,
there. And all I could do is, tell her, baby, this is not what we do and pray for the best. I was a child, so I know, what I saw and what I did in school. And my mom did the same thing. Like, that ain't what we do here.
yeah. And
But
and I'm gonna say, we need to appreciate parents like you, because there's a lot of parents that don't even pay any mind to what their kids are doing, because they soak in things like sponges, anything like every things that you wouldn't even notice that you don't pick up on, they pick up on it. And like even with my daughter, she picks up on my son. My son's older, and she picks up on things that he doesn't even do intentionally. He does it, unintentional, and she picks up on it, and it's just I just realized I picked up on it real quick.
people say do things around their kids, listen to getting back to the music, listen to music around their kids, and they think, oh, they're back there playing with their iPads, they're not paying any attention, or they're playing with their toys, and they hear everything, and you know that they do because they repeat it 5 minutes later. Or or even worse, when you're out in public talking to somebody that you don't want to
Yeah,
know that you listen to that kind of music or you saying that kind of stuff, and all of a sudden they put you on blast.
yeah.
They just
Remember
start
you heard that
singing
song
WAP
last night?
out of
You
the
were,
blue. They be singing WAP out of the blue. You be like, no,
yeah,
my boss is right there.
right,
Don't do
exactly.
that.
Yeah, but see, that's why I think they came up with the parental advisory labels and stuff like that. But people don't pay attention to that. Like my music is not made for kids at all. Now I can make kid friendly music, but I choose not to because that's not the demographic I'm looking for. Understand? So I'm looking for grown up people that can be mature about what I say. So that's why the first song I came out with was No Filters, because I wanted to say stuff about people that they don't realize. And I want them to pick up
Hmm.
on that and realize that those are bars in those lines. Like like a teenage mental case. My 16s are crazy. You gonna assume me like Tiger did Baby? You understand? So I wanted people to feel like they know exactly where I'm coming from, and that I have those lines where you have to think about it for a minute.
So,
Metaphorically speaking.
um,
Yeah.
I have to take back a remark I made earlier because I was saying that some things that they shouldn't play on the radio, but the radio is not necessarily targeting children. Just like you said, your music is not targeted for children. And I got to be one of those parents. Um, I turned into an old lady as soon as I had got a child, honey. I was like, why? This is just smut. They shouldn't be showing this on TV. They shouldn't be playing this on the radio. But as a parent, you have to know when to turn off the TV and turn off the
Yeah.
radio. They're not, because they're making their money and they're not thinking about your home. They're thinking about their home. And you have to take this under consideration. Do you let your children listen to your music?
No. My kids, if
They,
my
and
kids
they
listen
and they
to my
probably
music,
don't either. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, they think I'm whack. And my kids like, Dad, you give it up. Like we don't want you. We don't want you to do that. That's how they say. Like you're old, Dad. You don't need to be doing that and stuff like that. So they don't even realize what I'm doing. So they rather listen to people like NBA young boy and stuff like that. They listen to that type of music.
Who?
I don't allow it, but I know that, yeah, yeah, under my supervision, I try to keep it away from them. But I got to understand that they have phones, they have friends that I can't be around all the time, and it's going to affect them regardless, because you're a product of your environment, regardless of who tries to protect you from it and all.
So, what's your favorite song by Trey Songz?
It's a mixtape. It's a song called It's called "Scratching Me Up."
I know that song. That's one of my favorite songs by Trey Songz. What's your favorite R.
Oh, you
Kelly
do?
song? It is.
Okay.
It's
See
one of
us
my
now.
favorites.
It's one of my
It's
favorite
one of my
songs.
favorite songs.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
When he came
And
out with
people,
that
Look,
song,
she
I might have
blushing.
fell
and
I
it's
might have fell in
underrated.
Love
love
that
with Trey
song.
Songz
It's
a little
underrated because
bit.
people
And
didn't even
they
realize the anticipation. Right. I'm telling you. Yeah. And I even though it's sexually explicit, man, I like the way he just puts things down, and he's one of the artists that is like straightforward about his intensity of sex, his sexual intensity. And I think that's one of the things he got from R. Kelly, even though R. Kelly is, he's being scrutinized for it right now.
He's a pedophile.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite R. Kelly
And
song?
I think Trey Songz right now is Trey Songz is in a little bit of trouble right now as we speak too. In terms of
Bert?
urinating on people and stuff like that.
Bert?
So I don't know if it's a style or a trend, but hey,
R&B guys are out of control.
yeah, they're gonna turn into Bobby
Right.
Browns over here. They
Well,
done turned to Bobby Browns over here, man. But still,
R. Kelly said he was an R&B thug. Maybe Trey Songz probably trying to be the R&B thug. I don't know. I kept seeing that he was getting in trouble for different things. I think he got in trouble for assaulting a police officer some years back or something like that. I don't want to lie on Trey Songz.
yeah. And right
Trey
now,
Songz, I love you. I
he's
definitely scratch you up.
he actually
Oh my God.
wow, wow. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just I don't like them for their personal life or anything like that. I just like the content they bring it, and it's entertaining. It's entertaining to me. It may not be entertaining to nobody else, but I love every type of genre of music. Period. Like I have every genre of music you can think of. I got a favorite song to it. So that's how I view it.
So
So
I'm not done.
from
I'm asking you
gospel
about your.
to
I'm
blues to
asking you
country.
your favorites. So, what's your favorite R. Kelly song?
Yeah. My favorite strip for you.
Ooh.
Yeah, strip for you.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
R. Kelly, as far as music goes, R. Kelly, I cannot. I think that he's only had a handful of skippers on any of his albums. The Closet song was the Closet thing that was terrible.
Yeah, that was terrible.
They drug it out too
that was
long.
terrible.
It was too long.
Well,
What was
I
crazy
think it
is
was 24.
one night I was so bored and I listened to every last one of them because I just had to see how this was gonna end. I cannot believe he
I
turned the
listen,
soap opera into songs. And the way that it
and
ended
I
was
stopped
so
watching it
whack.
after the midget. Yeah, and I stopped listening to it after the little midget popped out of the closet. I couldn't listen no more.
That was just
No, we
he
gotta
threw some
stop that.
comedy in
He
there.
had a midget in the closet. No, what he had a midget in the cupboard. That's and I was like, man, this got to stop. That's got to stop.
Your
But it
favorite
was
gospel artist?
entertainment as far as because Lecrae.
Who?
He's a rapper, gospel rapper, Lecrae.
Oh my
Lecrae.
God.
Blessings with Ty Dolla Signs. I got a Grammy for it.
I'm not
You
hip.
don't know who Lecrae is?
Who?
I'm not hip. No, look, let me tell you why I'm not hip. Don't judge me. I'm not hip. I'm more of
See what
a
happened was
traditional gospel. I like the big choirs and stuff like that. I'm not hip. Yeah. When I say I'm
Okay.
not hip, I
Yeah.
mean literally. I'm not.
Yeah. No,
I
listen,
like
Ty
Ty.
Trippett. I like Ty Trippett. I like him. I like Marvin
Hmm.
Sapp. Donnie
Donnie McClurkin.
Donnie. Yeah, I forgot his
Donnie
name.
McClurkin.
Donnie McClurkin. Yeah, yeah, Donnie McClurkin. Those people. I listen to that type of
Um,
music too.
what about country?
You Florida Georgia line.
All right. Um, Heavy
Who?
metal.
You don't know Florida Georgia Line? Heavy metal is gonna be Kiss.
Um, I can't think of any other. I know who Kiss is, sweetie. Um,
Blues, Chris Stapleton.
oh,
You
okay.
want to go to old school blues with Muddy Waters?
How far back do you listen to music? Like, what's
If,
the oldest era, I
I'm
should
probably
say?
gonna say the oldest era is probably 60s.
Okay,
60s, yeah.
I
Like I
could
know about Muddy
probably find
Waters. We know about.
something. I could probably find something from the 30s that I would listen to.
Okay,
Seriously, I can go back that
I don't know
far.
if I could go that far. Yeah, wait. Frank Sinatra's not 30s. Frank Sinatra was like the
Definitely not.
50s and 60s. Yeah, but Frank Sinatra too. Yeah.
So I want to talk about this
So
poetry.
okay. Let me ask you.
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
okay.
Before we go to the poetry, what you want to ask me?
I was gonna ask you who's your favorite oldie singer.
R&B.
I already know who you're gonna say R&B, but
Who I'm gonna say?
in the oldies, yeah. Um, I think I heard you say it before, and I'm gonna say that one of them is David Ruffin, and
He's
I
not my
think I
favorite,
try to
but I did
introduce you
like
to
David
one of the songs.
Ruffin.
Yeah, I said I
My
didn't say favorite.
favorite,
I was I think I know one of your favorites, right?
my favorite singer is Donny Hathaway. What I'm actually, as far as old school goes, Donny Hathaway or and Luther Vandross are my favorites. And you are gone. Where did you go? I can't hear you anymore. All right, you guys, I lost my guess. Boulevard Bert, why don't you leave the stream and come back, and I will wait on you. I'll give you a couple minutes, and if you make it, we will continue. So, if you guys are just joining us, I'm talking to Boulevard Bert about music. He is an artist, a hip hop artist, and he also writes poetry. And I hope he makes it back so that we could talk about some of his poetry um, really soon. So, and I'm sorry I don't have any fillers for you guys. Hey, see no evil. So we were just talking about my favorite R&B artists, and I love Donny Hathaway and Luther Vandross. I don't hear very many people say that they really love Donny Hathaway. My mom does. I listen to a lot of stuff that my parents listen to. My dad has this whole album collection. He has so many records, and he has a turntable and everything, and not the newer ones, because I know that they're bringing them back. But he has one from back in the day. And when he gets in his moods, he plays all kind of music, jazz, R&B. My dad will play some hip hop, and I'm not talking about like 80s stuff. My dad likes mystical. He was some mystical sometimes. Let's see. So my guest is not coming back, but if you guys want to find him, check him out on social media, and I'm going to share his link to YouTube in the comments. Um, Thank you for indulging us for this long. I appreciate it. I got some cool stuff coming up Saturday, actually Friday night, tomorrow night. If you guys join me, I am going to be speaking to a young man who has created a voiceover system. It's actually a voice recognition program. So that's going to be pretty cool. And I got a couple things coming up next week. So you guys stay tuned to Jennifer's Open Book, and I appreciate you guys joining me. You found me here on YouTube under Jennifer's Open Book and under Instagram, still Jennifer's Open Book. And if you want to find me on Facebook, I'm under Jennifer Janelle, JINNERFERJINNELLE. And inbox me, you guys, if you got a story to tell, something that you just want to come and talk about, you have something positive you want to talk about, inbox me and I will get you on. If there's something that you would like for me to focus on, let me know. Leave it in the comments, you guys, and check me out. So I appreciate you guys joining me. Until next time, I love you. Bye.